Welcome. I'm the Parliament Raven. Welcome. Pull up a seat, pour yourself a cup of tea. My name's Jason Rodriguez, and I'm the Parliament Raven. Today's episode is Find Your Vibe and Find Your Tribe. Under my notes it says so you can thrive, but that's kind of weird. A little too Dr. Seuss for me. This one's dedicated to the Parliament Sparrow because one of the stories in here has to deal with them. So during this year's teaching, I had the honor of meeting the Parliament Sparrow, one of my students and one of my mentorees. And the Parliament Sparrow was looking for their place in this world, is a good way to put it. And what I mean by that is, as we grow up and as we look around, we as human beings look for our group. And this is what in middle school, high school, college, we're continually doing. Even after these schooling events, as relationships fall away, and relationships will drastically fall away, you're always looking for that tribe. And here's the biggest problem: as you evolve and your vibe changes through success, through reaching your goals, your quests, you're going to have to find people who are either above you or headed in the same direction. And sometimes that involves leaving people who want to drag you down behind. Well, for instance, right now there's a video going around the internet, and that video talks about frequency, in that when things match your frequency, they're drawn together, and when things don't match your frequency, they don't. It's physics, vibrations, things. It's where that whole concept of vibe comes from. And as we progress, we must know that personal growth is just not with us. It's relational, and you rise higher when you walk with the right people. And there's plenty of podcasts where I talk about that. But in this one, it's more about attracting the right vibe. And sometimes you need someone to put you there. Mentors are great. They'll try to put you with other people and coaches will put you with other people who are growing at your same rate, headed in the same direction. Maybe they're questing along with you, and you just need to be put into a party, which countless times means success. Sometimes you need a coach or a mentor to tell you you're with the wrong people, and that though your emotions and everything are saying, hey, yeah, these people are cool, what they're doing is they're trying to change your vibe to match theirs. For instance, I'm going to give my first testimony in college is finding people that are pursuing completion, right? I was in community college. I was hanging out with a lot of cool people. My friend Sean Ulam, who's like a brother to me. And a lot of other people that were in that group, though, had been at junior college for 4 or 5 years. They become professional college students, community college students, which means they weren't headed for a degree. And being with Sean and some other people, they were headed to graduation and to getting out. They didn't want to always be there. Matched with their vibe, they were my tribe. We graduated, we went to different colleges. Some of our friends either dropped out or stayed in junior college. They were part of our tribe, but not matching with the vibe. We moved on. We all went our separate ways. Parliament Sparrow needed a group, brought them into ASB, found a place, started to connect. It's growing. You see growth. And sometimes growth is uncomfortable. The relationships you have with people are uncomfortable, and you're forced to grow your vibe or change your vibe as you've realized you're matching these people, you're just not at the same wavelength yet. You just need to increase the energy output. Like the video that we talked about earlier, you hit one and the other one starts to vibrate, and sometimes that other one needs to be hit, and then you get that matching resonance from the energy. So, what is vibe? Well, it's your internal frequency. What you give off spiritually, what you give off emotionally, what you give off relationally. Before you find your tribe, you have to become somewhat worth walking with, right? If not, you will find a tribe that everybody's sinking. It really happens a lot with depression and negative emotion, and that's a very dangerous tribe to be in. I've seen the worst of that, from suicide to loneliness to negative habits being created. So when you're looking for your tribe, you're looking for an environment, people who are seeking the same types of identity, characters, directions, life redefined by being together. The right people can reveal needs or what's going on and such. So practical ways that you can build a tribe. You can attend a group meeting like ASB. You can attend a small group at church. You can find a gaming group. On the spiritual side, you can ask God, who's my tribe? Help me out. Help me find them. Listen to that still small voice. You'll get direction and growth. Building a circle is important. 3 people, right? You should look for one mentor, one peer, one person you want to invest in, right? As a part of your tribe. You should be investing in helping somebody growing and having somebody investing in you, right? In ASB, we have the 7th graders investing in the 6th graders, the 8th graders investing in the 7th graders, and me and my coworker are investing in the students. So, right, there's a tribe there and a vibe of student leadership that's going on, right? They all want to progress. And of course, the ASB, whether it be leadership, whether it be, let's talk about in the job circle, in the job function, right? You get in a manager group, you want to grow, you want to try to get invited into the managers that are higher up. And as you grow with those and be mentored by others, you move up in the tribe, right? But there is a tribe there, right? So remember that iron sharpens iron, that it's not going to always be easy. Sometimes you're going to have disagreements. You're going to feel off kilter. You're going to be off base. And other times you are going to have perfect resonance, and it's going to feel like you're creating wondrous times, emotions, energy, and involvement. Why does a tribe matter to your thrive? Well, yes, there's plenty of animes and stories where the hero's by themselves, but the hero doesn't grow as much or substantially until they find their tribe, people they're willing to go to war with or war for, that helps you grow. There's countless stories that we like to engage with where somebody grows because they're protecting somebody. And this moral of those stories are usually like they overcome the evil because the evil was alone and they had the people around them, bolstering them, growing with them. So what does thriving look like? I have a list of things. You're accountable but not ashamed. To hell with people who continue to tease you and never build you up. You go through encouragement and correction. People need to call you out on your stuff and celebrate your triumphs. To push and pull of challenge and success through working out problems or challenges with other minds involved. I definitely have other minds involved. I have Jeremy Hebbets, Nathan. Definitely have Mar from Mar Videos. I have people who invest in me and also deal with challenges with me, and we talk with and we move through. Ooh, I don't want to leave out Keith Ferrante. Definitely likes to talk theology and work things out with me. My previous bonus video definitely talks about things that I've talked with Keith Ferrante, and I do want to mention it. I'm never going to leave out Dan Tacchini as a mentor and coach who periodically bothers me through Facebook. Thank you. So, breaking barriers becomes less difficult when we have a tribe. But why is it so hard to find these people? Let's just say, acknowledging that everyone will get you. People can be hurtful or fake, and it's okay. The reason we look for tribes is to push us forward and past these things. Still a part of the walk, but connecting to minds are always strengthening you. What did I just say? What does that mean? In a nutshell, it's hard to find people who are going to acknowledge you. If you are being strong and focused and doing things other people want to do but are not, they're being NPCs and you're being the hero of your story, that's going to turn people off, or they're going to look to sink you. They're not of your tribe, but they'll come in like a wolf in sheep's clothing to try to kill your dreams so that you're stuck with them. All right. What's the challenge of the week? What's the daily practices we can do? How do I align myself? You definitely can do meditation, but you should seek your vibe, like things, learn about yourself. What makes you happy? Meditate on your spirituality, your wisdom. Know your emotional roller coaster. Who do you connect with meaningfully? Do a tribe check. Write down who's in your tribe. Sometimes your tribe is going to be off doing things, and sometimes you're going to come together. It ebbs and flows. The fakery of school is that these groups of friends you make are always going to be around. We don't live in a society that's in a village anymore. We don't live, people come and go. We have the ability to fly to places, to move quickly amongst this world, to travel, to sail, to drive distances where in the past we couldn't. So we have these great and wonderful stories and tribes and stuff where people travel together. Jesus and his disciples always traveled together. But many people can't afford to live that type of lifestyle. Really, that is the lifestyle of the rich. The rich people have their entourage of people that they're friends with and are moving with and shaking with, that move in a very structured, very concise way together. They found their tribe and they have the ability to keep that tribe together at all times. But just like in a true story quest fashion, we have the ability to move apart and come back together. I think of One Piece and the time arc where Kuma has pushed all of the Straw Hat Pirates out to different parts of the world, and they train for a few years before they come back to get stronger. And a good tribe and a good crew is going to come back stronger even after 1 or 2 years apart and learning. The Straw Hat Pirates didn't have the ability to check in on each other, but we have the ability at least to send a text message, to give a phone call, to do a video chat. And it may not be all that you need, but realigning with that vibe and pushing each other and doing stuff together will definitely help you along your way. All right, thrive. Where do you feel your growth is and supported? This is the last part of that. This is the whole reason we're talking about finding your vibe and your tribe, right? Is so that you can thrive, is so that you can continue forward in those hard days and do not feel alone when you are having a tough time. A lot of that also involves courage to admit to yourself that you're having a tough time and to call out to other people. Hey, my tribes people, my crew, my boys, my girls, I need help. And here's the problem, right? Don't suffer alone. We're not meant to suffer alone. If you don't have the strength or courage to talk to somebody via phone, their prayer, the still small voice. If you don't believe in God, pray to him anyways. You'd be surprised in those moments that a still small voice will come and talk to you. That the creator of the universe will talk to you. All right. So you do have a tribe waiting for you. You don't have to be perfect to find them. You just have to be available. You just have to be willing. So, gave you your 3 challenges. I want you to know that Your tribe is out there. You're never going to be alone as long as you keep looking. My tribe has all been changing for countless times. I remember my tribe in my 20s. I remember the horde of geeks when I used to game all the time. All the people from those who came to my wedding. I remember when I moved on and I had my board game group after getting my master's degree. The wards who helped me along the way, on my way to my wedding and long afterwards, playing times and talking about struggles and problems. And definitely the people I still vibe with and reach out to throughout my journey in life. Josh Miko, Brandon Shraven, and many others who I could mention that have been a part of my tribe. And even though they're distances away or even distances in time, when I reach out to them, there's a reconnect and a pushing and a vibing that you always get, right? So don't forget those people either. Tribes people come and go, but you're always a tribe. We're a people. So I hope that helps somewhat. I hope you liked this episode, Parliament Sparrow. I hope the rest of you liked this episode. Thanks for coming. Pour yourself another cup of tea. And until next time, I'm the Parliament Raven. Like, subscribe, leave a good comment. Thanks for visiting the Parliament. If you want to know about Gravitas coaching, please visit gravitas.co. It's also where we host the Parliament. Join the conversation on Facebook at the Parliament Raven Podcast. Last but not least, the intro and outro music credits. Intro music by Russ Budgeon and outro music by Sarnav Aravistov.